Well, a very good morning to you. Welcome to the 2019 Devon County Show. Do let me know if you can hear me in the comments. We are here at the cattle judging this morning. I know it's into the afternoon, isn't it? Time flies here. We're live from West Point, just near Exeter. And you can see the cattle judging here, and if I just pan around, we've got the Angora goat judging here as well. So this is the livestock arena here at West Point, the 124th Devon County Show. And the weather is holding out for us today. There are clouds that are threatening rain, but it seems to be quite bright and sunny, and it is not dampening the spirits of the people here. But we are not here to see this today. We will be taking a look at some of the animals on show tomorrow, so do join us then. But first, we're going to come through here. We're going to take you away from the livestock arena. We're just going to take a little shortcut through the farming machinery, because one of the new additions to this year's county show is the food walk. The food and drink pavilion, which has been here for a number of years now, was a little too small for everyone who wanted to come here and exhibit their food and drink. So they've added this food walk, and it is absolutely delightful. It smells wonderful, it looks incredible, and we're going to talk to some of the people that are here now. So this is it. I'll just give you a little look around here. So we've got Enjoy a Taste of the West. We've got the Taste of the West side over there. The food and drink pavilion is just to the left of that shot. But if I take you round, this is the bustling food walk, new to this year's Devon County Show. And there are so many different things here. And we'll be talking to some of the guys that make their food here. We'll just show you this one here. And we'll take you around. There are a few people that we want to talk to today with some wonderful produce. It's a little bit crowded, so bear with us. This is Clark's Kitchen. Halloumi fries and wraps here, enjoying a thriving trade. We were going to speak to Clark at some point, but I think he may have nipped out for a moment. But we'll come back to these guys when they're a little less busy. You can see the queues forming for these guys. Very popular at this year's county show. Let's take you down a little bit further. And let's see if we can nip and see these guys here. This is Eccentric Gins, and we'll see if we can grab a chat with the owner here. Hello, introduce yourself for us if you would.
Hi, it's Rob Higgins from Eccentric Gin.
So the first question, Rob, is what makes your gins eccentric?
We use some fairly obscure old-fashioned methods of distilling. We distill Western style gins as well as traditional London dry gins. For example, one gin we actually produce from beer. So we actually distill beer, get the alcohol away from that beer, which has got malt and hops with it, macerate it with the traditional botanicals, juniper, coriander, etc., and distill it a second time. Very, very complicated process, which gives us the reputation for being a bit eccentric. Yeah. So we thought that's a good enough name for our distillery.
Brilliant, and it's worth noting that you are not from Devon. The county show attracts people from far and wide. Why have you come to exhibit here today?
Well, because I've heard about the Devon show. Also, there's a great deal of Devon's got a wonderful reputation for home-produced produce. And I appreciate, well, I'm not from Devon, but we're just across the water there in Wales, so we thought we'd come and try and sell our gins down here. That's right.
Talk us through some of the flavours that you've got here, because there are some really interesting ones. If we start at the end there, at the other end.
We've got a violet gin there, which is produced. It's a 40% gin. It's quite strong, but very, very smooth. We try to make sure all our gins are nice and smooth and crisp, easy to drink. The next one then is rhubarb, and like a lot, we don't actually put ginger with it. It's just a straight rhubarb gin, and then we let our customers determine how much ginger they put in it by putting ginger ale with it. And at the far end we've got cherry and lemongrass, which is again a dry gin, but it's slightly sweeter because we use cherries in the maceration. We've got the London dry gins, and then we've got what we call the Western style gins. This one here, Limbeck, is a gin we actually distill. It's got Seville orange and ginger, and then we let it rest in an old Burgundy barrel for 12 weeks, and it pulls out that colour and gets a bit of an oaky, smoky flavour for the gin.
What's been the best seller this morning?
Dewi Sant, or St David's.
Of course.
Which is quite ironic.
Brilliant. Thanks very much for your time.
All the best.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So that was Eccentric Gins, all the way from sunny Wales. I want to talk to these guys now because this is really interesting, but they're very, very busy. So let's see if we can just squeeze in here. And I'm told we can speak to this gentleman here. Is it Gil?
Gil, yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Talk us through your company. We've got Gil and Sophia here as well, busy serving customers this afternoon. Talk us through your company. What are you called and what do you do?
Yes, so I'm Cornish Gouda company. We're cheesemakers. So my parents own a dairy farm. They basically went, financially couldn't make the dairy farm work anymore, so they decided to start to pack in and sell the farm. So I came home from school to a for sale sign on the farm gate and decided to start a cheese business to keep the farm going. I now buy about 500,000 litres per year of my parents at a fair price, so I pay them 40p a litre instead of 20p a litre, and they carry on dairy farming now. And I make cheese. So we do a whole range. So we do a 6-month-old right through to a 4-year-old. So the 6-month-old is a bit like a buttery, creamy, smooth cheese, a bit like a breakfast cheese. And then the vintage is a bit more like a Parmesan style cheese. Then we also do a 1-year-old, which we won Best Hard Cheese at the Great British Cheese Awards 2016. Which is sort of our signature move, if you like. And we've got a cumin seeds one there as well.
Now this has been dividing opinion because I was here a little bit earlier. Some people are loving the cumin, some people aren't. It's a Marmite sort of taste.
Yeah, it's a bit of a love or hate one. It's a very common cheese in Holland, so a lot of people who've been to Holland before know it and really like it, sort of thing. But yes, it can be one that people aren't the biggest fan of. But it's yeah.
And why Gouda? Why did you choose Gouda?
So I'm from Holland. My parents are farmed over there. We moved into Cornwall in 1998 because the milk quota was very expensive across Europe, whereas England it was very cheap, and England wasn't producing 100% of its own milk. So we were importing a lot of milk, so we thought it was a good opportunity to start making doing dairy farming. Unfortunately, the dairy industry has never really paid for itself in the UK. So when it was no longer financially viable, we started the Cornish Gouda company to try and keep it going.
And what's been your best seller today so far?
Probably the mature. Mature tends to be the best seller all round. But
That's brilliant. Thank you ever so much for your time this afternoon. Thank you.
Bye.
Let's just show you a few of the other stalls on this side before we start wandering back up. We've got an amazing street food deli here. So I'll just show you some food.
Spinach and potato.
We've also got, of course, the classic fudge stand. No country show would be complete without one of these. Let's take you up the other side now. There are some really interesting stalls around here. We've got this one. This is Beckford's. And this is a rum and caramel spirit drink. Let's show you a little bit of this. A lot of people enjoying this today. And if you know anyone that's exhibiting their food and drink produce here today, please let us know in the comments and we will go and visit them and have a chat to them. If you know someone here on Food Walk or on Taste of the West or here at the Food and Drink Pavilion as well, let us know and we'll go and have a little chat to them. Pop them in the comments below. I've had a comment from Guy Thompson saying be sure to visit the Brixham Gin stand. If we go past that, we will indeed have a chat to them. We've got handmade pizza here. And everyone enjoying this new addition to the Food Walk this afternoon. Now this is Tom's Toasties, and I'm told that we can speak to someone called Becky. I think she's a little bit busy at the moment, but we can see her at work there. And this is Tom's Toasties, and we'll see if we can grab a chat with Becky very shortly. Oh, she's nearly ready. She's nearly ready. That is packed full of cheese. Packed full of cheese. Hello, how are you? How's it going today?
All good, yeah, really good, yes.
Excellent. And is this your first time here today?
It is, yes, first time we've been here, yeah. So
I was just going to say, what do you make of it?
it's brilliant, really busy, the weather's lovely, yes, and we're selling our fantastic cheese toasties with lots of different fillings inside them.
Talk us through some of those.
So you can get Wyke Farms extra mature cheese toasty with either cheese and onion, cheese and tomato, cheese and chorizo, or a mixed combination of all of them. Cheese and ham is most popular.
Sounds beautiful. And whereabouts are you guys based?
We're based in Somerset, Bruton.
Nice. And what do you make of the Devon County Show?
It's fantastic. It's really huge. I didn't realise how big it was. Yes, it's lovely. Yeah, really nice, friendly people. Lots of delicious food. Yeah.
Getting into lunchtime, I can tell you're busy, so I'll let you get on with the job.
Right,
but thank you very much for talking to us.
Take
Thank
care.
you. There's a queue forming. We'll move out of the way of them. Let's take you through the food walk now and head up to the food and drink pavilion. There are 112 food and drink stalls here at the Devon County Show this year, spread across the 3 sites: the Taste of the West area, the food walk, and the food and drink pavilion. 25 on this new food walk, and this is new for 2019. So let's just show you this food walk once more before we move on to the food and drink pavilion. So many amazing sights and smells here this afternoon, and like I said, the weather is lovely. It is lovely. Like I said, the grey clouds are threatening rain, but it hasn't come at the moment, and it's very warm as well, so get down here if you can before the end of day 1, and at the end we'll tell you what's coming up for the rest of day 1, in case you can pop down for the afternoon. So hidden behind all of these wonderful stalls here is the food and drink pavilion, which we'll go into now. Again, if you know someone exhibiting their food and drink produce at the Devon County Show this year, then please be sure to let us know. Tell us in the comments, and we'll see if we can track them down and have a chat to them. So welcome to the food and drink pavilion here at the Devon County Show, and it is absolutely massive. Let's do a few sweet treats now, shall we? This is Ridiculously Rich by Alana, and look at some of these. Absolutely beautiful sweet treats here. Let's take a look at some of these. Hello. We're Devon Live. We're on a Facebook Live at the moment. Oh, well, hello. Talk us through what we've got here. This all looks delicious.
Okay, well, this is Ridiculously Rich by Alana, who won The Apprentice a couple of years ago. We've got a peanut butter fudge cake, a sticky toffee flapjack, a Millionaire's Rocky Road, a creme brulee brownie,
Amazing.
gooey chocolate brownie. This is one of our specials, which is a rhubarb and custard brownie. Blondie, and a salted caramel slice and a Rocky Road.
Wonderful. And is this your first time at the Devon County Show? What do you make of it?
Yes, brilliant. Yeah, really good. Yeah. I was positioned over there earlier, and they moved me about an hour ago, which was a bit stressful. But
What do you think of your new placement, your new position?
Yeah, much better. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
It all goes well. Thank you very much. Let's take you down here. We have a charcuterie just here, which is a wonderful word and a wonderful stand as well. And there's so much on offer here, just in the food and drink pavilion itself. The site for Devon County Devon County Show is absolutely massive. It's impossible to get round in one Facebook Live. So we'll split it up over the 2. So we're having a look at food and drink this afternoon, and we will be taking a look at the cute and fluffy animals tomorrow. Do not worry, tune in tomorrow, and we'll show you some of the beautiful animals. I've had a look around this morning, and they're just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now let's head over to this stall here, because this is Sulkin Dairy, and I'm told that I can speak to Dan. Is that you?
Dan is not here.
That's not
It's
you.
someone around. We've got horse books,
Yeah.
just a few stands there, and then
In
Dan
which
is on.
case, I might speak to Kirsty if she's around. No. Just,
That's Kirsty.
okay, well, tell us a little bit about Sulkin Dairy, because it's in your 40th year of making ice cream.
Yes, it's our 40th year's birthday, and for 40 years we've been making ice creams. We launched as well our chocolate, which is our first year.
So chocolate's in your first year now.
First
What if we could come over to the chocolate? What have you got here?
We've got here. Do you know how chocolate is made?
Enlighten us.
The lightness. So the chocolate is growing on a tree. That's the fruits, and then what we do, inside those fruits is cocoa beans, and then we've got, after they've been fermented and roasted to our profile, we grinding the nibs for 48 hours to 72 with raw cayenne sugar, and this is how is our 72% dark chocolate. If we're talking about milk chocolate, then is we're adding just milk powder, and this is very not over processed product really.
And what has been the most popular this morning?
Salted caramel and our dark chocolate.
Amazing. Thank you ever so much for talking to us. Thank you. That's Sulkin Dairy celebrating their 40th year this year, and right next to them, keeping the Sulkin theme going, is Sulkin Gin. Lovely to see them. We've got some fruit and veg. We'll just turn the camera around. We've got some fruit and veg over there for you to see. But we'll keep going down this way. There are some amazing stalls on offer. I've seen the Brixham Gin flag, so we'll go and take a look at their stall. You are watching Devon Live from the 2019 Devon County Show here at West Point near Exeter, and we are in the Food and Drink Pavilion, which is possibly one of the most busy, one of the busiest areas of the show at the moment. It is lunchtime, after all. We're going to keep going down here, and let's just check in with these guys here. This is Cornish Lust, making all sorts of delicious liqueurs here. They've got fudge liqueur, strawberry and cream liqueur, salted caramel cream liqueur. All absolutely delicious. But let's see if we can check in with these guys just here. Now, this is Otter Vale, and they make chutneys, jams and pickles, and they are also celebrating this 40th anniversary, but they're doing something very special for it. Let's just show you the chutneys here, and we'll come round and speak to one of the people running the stall. Hello, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Andrea Laxon from Otter Vale, and we're here today selling our mustards, savoury preserves and other products, but we're best known for our chutneys.
Let's have a look at those now, if we can sort of squeeze in somewhere. What have we got here?
These are our jellies and part of our gourmet range, but we're best known for our oldest product, our original and most loved, which is the Devon chutney.
That's just at the end there, isn't it?
Just in the middle with the yellow label, which is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year.
Brilliant.
So these are our best three, but this is our original and most loved.
Now, you are celebrating your 40th anniversary this year, and you're doing something quite special for it, aren't you?
We're doing a few special things, but what I can tell you at the minute is for our 40th birthday, for every jar and tub of our Devon chutney, or onion and pineapple as it's affectionately known, that we sell, we're going to be donating to two charities. So first is Devon Air Ambulance, which everybody knows and can understand why we're supporting, and secondly is the West Country Rivers Trust. Now, that charity is 25 years old. They do what they say on the tin. They look after the rivers in the West Country.
And why did you decide that one?
Well, as a family, we've got two vets, a dietitian, a food scientist, and a dairy farmer. So we're very, very interested and involved in farming as general and how food is produced and our community and our environment. So we're supporting the West Country Rivers Trust because without the rivers, we wouldn't have the farms, and so farmers wouldn't be able to produce the livestock that they rear and the fresh fruit and vegetables, the produce that Devon is known for with our special microclimate.
And what has been the reception to this when you've told people like this is what you're doing?
Very positive. Again, everybody immediately understands the importance of the air ambulance. And we're really enjoying being able to tell people more about the story of the West Country Rivers Trust, but also we're finding out that actually I'm pleasantly surprised that a lot of local people do know what they do and why that's so important.
And finally, while the stall is a little bit emptier, let's go and have a look at that Devon chutney. Show us which one that is.
So this is the Devon chutney in its distinctive yellow label, which we had to change about 5 years ago now when the new food regulations came in, and there was uproar because we changed the label, but no, we did not change the recipe. It is the first commercial batch for sale was made in our kitchen in Budley 40 years ago this year. Amazing. Although the recipe itself is a little bit older, but it's people have grown to love the new label, new branding, and they still call it onion and pineapple, and they still enjoy it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much for talking to us today, and I hope it all goes well for you. Thank you
very much.
We continue going down. Oh, we're checking at Brixham Gin actually. This is for, was it Guy? I think it was Guy, wasn't it? That asked to check in on Brixham Gin. Let's have a look at them. Just peer over the shoulder here. Doing very well, I think. This is Brixham Gin here. Chris has asked, also gluten-free. There are so many gluten-free products here. Oh, there's one there. See, that is a gluten-free Cornish pasty that you can see just there, the sign for. There's so many gluten-free products here. The majority of stalls have a gluten-free option, and they all look delicious. So if you are celiac, if you are gluten intolerant, then there is definitely something for you here. So come on down and check it out. Now, the final people that I want to talk to are just here. This is Dartmoor Chili Farm. Now, when I first saw this sign, I was shocked that Dartmoor even had a chili farm. But let's see if we can talk to the man in charge, which is Phil. He's just here. Hello, you alright? This is Phil from Dartmoor Chili Farm. Tell us about your product.
We do a multitude of different products, chili sauces, chili jams, chili chocolate obviously. We use just chilies grown on our farm. We grow 140 types of chili. Everything from jalapenos right the way up to the dreaded Carolina Reaper.
And I'm sure many people will be shocked that there is a chili farm on Dartmoor. Whereabouts are you guys, and why are you on Dartmoor?
Well, my wife was born in Ashburton, so our chili farm is in Ashburton. But unfortunately, we're not allowed to have visitors because of good old Dartmoor National Park Planning Authority. So we do lots of events instead. So you'll see us all around the country, but we do tend to do the smaller events, and obviously Devon County Show.
And what's been your bestseller this morning, would you say?
Dartmoor Goblin is our bestseller. It's caramelised garlic chili sauce, and they won 2 food awards. But it's made with Naga Jalokia chilies.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've had a question from Ricky about where the Scrumpy's at, and actually just next door to us there is a cider stand just here, which we'll take a look at. Let's come around here. So I hope this answers your question.
You can do Oscar. He loves video.
Well, one of them's willing to speak, so let's talk to them. Hello, introduce yourself.
And he loves it. He loves going on them.
Who are you guys?
Loves going.
Together, right?
Yeah, we're obviously from Hunt Cider, down in Torbay, Stoke Gabriel.
And what are the products that you have? Wonderful. What have you got on tap here?
Oh, our Anson Bay and our Misty Maid, which is our new cloudy release that we've just done. Obviously have a range of stuff as well, because we do a lot of more still traditional ciders as well. Got the Wobbler, got the Anson in the bowls, 500ml Misty Maid, a Clinker, a Thrasher, and a Pixie Juice, which is obviously taken after the Dartmoor Pixies, the legend of them.
That's brilliant. And what's the reception been like today?
It's been alright. We've had some really positive feedback, and it's been great at the show today.
Day one's going well.
Yeah, it seems to be going alright, and we've sold a lot of product, and we've had a lot of people say how nice the cider is and how they want to come down and do a tour with us.
That's brilliant. Good to hear. And people can do that?
People can do that with us, yeah.
Excellent. Thanks very much for that. Thank you. So this is the Food and Drink Pavilion here at the Devon County Show. I hope that answers your question, Ricky. Plenty of places to get a drink, I can tell you that much. There is a lot on offer here. Just to show you quickly the other side of the Food and Drink Pavilion here, looking equally as busy. We've got flapjacks, we've got... what else have we got? We've got rum down here, we've got veg, we've got more gin. And they're also doing cookery demonstrations down there as well. So over 100 food and drink stalls. I think it's 112 food and drink stalls at the Devon County Show in total. So there is plenty to check out here. Before we sign off for now, let's just tell you what's coming up for the rest of the Devon County Show today. We have got horse events. We've also got at 1 o'clock the Devon Red Breed Champion, and that's in the cattle ring, so more judging there. We've got the Parade of Hounds, that's also in the main ring. The police dogs are doing a display as well. There's heavy horse demos at 3:30, a sheepdog display at 4 o'clock. The vintage tractors, which is always popular at the show, they will be on display at 5 o'clock and then at 6 o'clock to finish off the day's events. Shetland pony racing. So those are the events going on day one of the Devon County Show. We will leave it here for now though. Do join us tomorrow and we will be taking a look at some of the beautiful animals that are here at the show. But for myself, Matthew Carter, thank you for watching. Do come down here if you can, and for more information go to our website devonlive.com. Have a good afternoon.